Hello there this evening, everybody. Welcome to Elite Weather. I'm Mr. G, your meteorologist, and welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, our city of the day, where we're dealing with some frozen precipitation. We're dealing with a lot of sleet and freezing rain and very chilly temperatures out there this evening, as we're right at the freezing point at 32 degrees. So we are seeing some of that precipitation freeze on those roadway and pavement surfaces. So please be careful out there. Now let's talk about your national weather forecast and what we're going to be seeing on your Wednesday as you go to school and work tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's our national graphical forecast for your day tomorrow. And we're going to start off with taking a look across the southern plains and into portions of the southeastern United States, where we're going to be seeing that stripe of wintry precipitation. We're going to be dealing with some freezing rain, a little bit of snow over the western portions of the southern plains to West Texas. We could be seeing a couple of inches of snow and a little bit of snow into portions of the Carolinas and Virginia as well, where temperatures are a little bit colder throughout the entire atmospheric column. So you're going to be seeing things more consistent with being snow. But right in this region here, where we have some of that overrunning of that warm air coming up from the Gulf of Mexico, we are going to be seeing that freezing rain across the portions of the Mid-South and the Appalachian Mountain Range and into the southern plains once again, as we have two distinct areas of low pressure moving across the Southeastern U.S. this afternoon and evening and into your day tomorrow. We'll be seeing that severe weather take place down along the coastal sections of the Gulf Coast tomorrow. So we're going to be seeing severe thunderstorms through portions of Louisiana all the way over into central and north Georgia. So please pay attention to your local area weather forecast, as that potential is going to be there for strong gusty winds, some heavy rainfall, a little bit of hail, and maybe some water spouts along the Gulf Coast. So be watching out for that tomorrow, because those can come on shore. So you will be dealing with that severe weather down across portions of the northeast, southeast. In the northeast, we're going to be seeing a little bit of snow, and this is going to be more in the way of squally snow showers. It's not going to be widespread snow, but we are going to be seeing some quick hitting snow bursts out there that might even generate some thunder and lightning. It's going to be very convective type snow. And as we take a look at the western half of the United States, not much to speak about there. Maybe a little bit of rain right along the northern California coast there, as we do have a weather system off the coast of the Pacific Northwest. But for the most part, across the western half of the United States, not much to speak on out there. Those temperatures are pretty uniform and pretty standard for this time of the year. So some good news for the folks out west, as they had a tumultuous January, mostly out in California and portions of the Pacific Northwest. Now let's take a look at what we're going to be seeing as we work our way towards Friday. Our area of cold weather is going to be moving from the Midwest and the plains and over toward the Northeast, where we're going to be seeing some of the coldest temperatures that we have seen in over 40 years across the eastern half of the United States, as we have the polar vortex is going to be dropping down across from Canada. We're going to see a lobe of that cold air quickly move through across the Northeast and into New England there. And this is going to be a very quick hitting shot of cold air, but it's going to be really cold air, but it's only going to last a few days. So it's going to be a fleeting shot of polar air. So get ready for that. And that's going to be primarily as we move into the weekend. But then you want to see things warm up quite nicely as we head on back into the upcoming work week next week. So you're going to see those temperatures get back into the 40s, and you might even see some 50s out there. And we're going to be seeing another quick shot of cold air across the Midwest as well, through Minnesota and the Dakotas and into Nebraska. As you can see that cold air coming down out of Canada. So we're going to see, we saw a little bit of a respite today temperatures did rebound into about the 20-degree range here in Minnesota. But tomorrow we're going to see those temperatures plunge one more a day or a day up to Thursday and into Friday. We're going to be seeing those temperatures drop back down. So back to below freezing. We're going to be seeing overnight lows about -20. So it's going to be actually one of the coldest nights that we've seen all winter. So get ready for that tonight and into your day on Friday. Now let's talk about that very cold weather we're going to be seeing across the Northeast. And these is going to be some of those wind chills that we're going to be seeing wind chill warning criteria through portions of Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, and upstate New York, where we're going to be seeing those wind chills up to -40. But as you move down to the south and west, we're going to be seeing things a little bit warmer with wind chills only about 0 to -10. Some places now, if you go further south, it's going to be above 0, so you're not going to be worrying about wind chills. But if you're about the mid-Atlantic into the Northeast and New England, you have that potential to see those dramatic wind chills in the -40 range. Now let's talk about that potential for that dangerous cold weather even into your day on Saturday. Again, we're going to be seeing that cold expand on your Saturday as that -40 wind chill is going to be encompassing most of Maine and Vermont. So New Hampshire, get ready for those -30 to -40 wind chills through upstate New York, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut as well. But as you move down to the south through portions of the lower New York and Pennsylvania and New Jersey, we want to see those wind chills in the -10 to -20 range. So a little bit better toward the southwestern portions of New England and the Northeast. And this is just going to be on your morning on Saturday. You will see things start to improve on your Sunday morning, on your Sunday AM, but Saturday is going to be pretty darn right miserable out there. Now let's talk about that potential for those snow squalls that we're going to be seeing through your day tomorrow and into tomorrow night. These are going to be very quick hitting snow squalls, going to be like showery snow showers, but some of them can be quite heavy and they can be blinding whiteout conditions, but they will only last for a few minutes as it's going to be very showery in nature. So get ready for that as you head on out and make your way to school and work tomorrow. And then so now as we take a look at what we're going to be seeing through the weekend, our pattern is going to change. We're not going to be seeing much any big significant dips in the jet stream. We're going to be seeing on what's called a zonal pattern, a fast zonal pattern. When the upper air pattern is fast from west to east, we're not going to see any big storms this weekend. When there's a pattern like this, it's going to be fairly tranquil across the country. We're going to start to see things get a little bit milder as well because it's not pulling that cold. It's kind of locking that cold air back up into Canada and into the polar and the Arctic regions. So we're going to be seeing that jet stream increase in intensity, and when it does that, it lifts back up to the north. When the jet stream slows, it sags down to the south. So we're seeing those changes in our long wave pattern. So that is going to mean warmer weather across the plains from Texas up to Minnesota, where we can see temperatures approach the 40-degree mark this weekend. So much better conditions. Unfortunately, what I don't like about this time of the year is that freeze-thaw cycle when some of that snow starts to melt during the day, but refreeze in the overnight to early morning hours. It really makes things extra slippery, so be careful with that. And now let's take a look at some of that rainfall. We're going to be seeing heavy rain down across the southeast as we head into the overnight tonight. Those thunderstorms along the Gulf Coast as well, and that potential for severe weather. And we're also going to be dealing with our freezing rain here from North Texas into portions of Kentucky and into Virginia. And here we are as we talk about that freezing rain that we're going to be seeing through Thursday night. Our second low pressure center down here right off the Gulf Coast that's going to be headed off toward the northeast, and it's going to be dragging this freezing rain and those slippery conditions off with it. My name is Mr. G. That is your weather forecast as we head into your Wednesday. Leave it locked right here to this channel for the latest in weather updates. Feel free to subscribe into this channel. Bye-bye.